Alright lads, so earlier in the week we did showcase the new Roka, and in today we're going to be focusing on how she does perform in Arena, because she is an Arena character. She does pick up skills in this game mode that make it even better, and honestly, this is one of the main reasons why I even wanted this character to begin with. As someone that likes playing Arena, I love to collect characters like this. And in Roka's case, the problems that she somewhat has in normal PvE content does get fixed in the Arena, since she does get the following set of skills. At Arena level 2, she does get the Start Pulp item plus 2, essentially giving her around 66 extra stats from the get-go. At level 5, she gets Frenzy plus 1, so overall she has Frenzy plus 2, with the Start Pulp item boost, with 40% Berserker, with the SP boost, and also 40% more strong attack damage when you are at full stamina. This character is the only character in the game right now, by the way, to have the SP boost with Frenzy plus 2. Obviously, it's only in Arena, but essentially, this Roka has the highest amount of damage buffs possible in the game right now, and again, it's only in Arena. But with the strong attacks that she does have, it allows her to actually kill very, very fast. And then at Arena level 10, she also does pick up the increased special move uses, so she does get 2 soul bombs. I don't have at Arena level 10, so we don't have that, but I will eventually get it later down the line. And it's also worth mentioning, when you do get this character to Arena rank 5, you also do pick up extra bit of recharge. This character has more built-in recharge and has some of the highest damage numbers you'll ever see in this game as of right now. Alright, so jumping into Arena, what we have here is a pretty interesting team. Now, lucky for us, we actually do have a Roka on our team as well, so obviously, if me or the Skullclad is the host, we aren't going to get affected by, or no one in our team is going to get affected by Ichigo's, you know, weakening and also paralysis, which is actually a really good thing about this Roka, especially in this current meta. And we got the really good map too. You've seen my past showcases, you know we absolutely love this map because the gameplay can just get really hectic if the teammates actually kill the enemies. Like right now, I'm waiting for them to kill the enemies, and then they're going to spawn back in, and then I kill them too. Now, since we are going against a Roka, we can kind of showcase, like, Roka isn't really a threat to go against. I think she's kind of similar to Uryu in a sense where, you know, she's good. She's good offensively. And defensively, I mean, she's not like anything super amazing, right? But that doesn't make it bad in Arena, because I do like characters like this. Now, in this case, what you're seeing here, you know, with 40% Berserker, 40% strong attack damage when at full stamina, spiritual pressure boost, and also Frenzy plus 2, you'll see here that we are just absolutely destroying anyone that comes in our way. And, you know, we have the plus 2 item too, that SA1, which normally isn't the ideal strong attack, and even the SA2, which usually doesn't kill that fast, is actually killing quite fast. Like, almost there, we killed our SA1, and we didn't have the SP boost even active. It does provide great crowd control. Unfortunately, it looks like the eyes in our team keeps dying, and that kind of sucks. So I'm going to use my Soul Bomb here, which is going to provide us with a full team revive, so if someone does die, it doesn't, you know, lose us any gauge points, right? But so far, so good. We're just going to keep the boss here. We are now overlapping the enemies because we are just outright DPSing them. Actually, you know what? It's actually close to 9-4. Hold on. So we need to be serious here. There we go. SA3. One great thing about Roka right now is that she is an Aaroniero. So there isn't that many characters in the game right now that actually have, you know, Aaroniero dodges. So I don't really struggle against anyone. And that's what I like about her. I will say, though, you know, again, defensively, she isn't really the greatest. Because, again, no last ditch, no built-in, like, dodges or anything. And that means someone like Bruno can absolutely just destroy Roka, which is kind of unfortunate. But, again, it doesn't mean Roka's bad. You can see here, we're not dying. Very rarely do you ever die with Roka, especially after you use your Soul Bomb. I'm going to get the SA2 out now. Probably shouldn't have done that. Very close game. That's what you have to see with these particular maps. SA1 there. Into the 3. Into the 2. Just going to keep overlapping them. They're going to steal from us, but we can potentially steal right back. It's a very close one. Ooh, very, very close game. I'm going to keep that in. Usually we post our dubs, but, you know, we lost there. But I don't mind games like that. As you'll see, regardless of the win or lose, Roka was still performing quite well there. We were killing fast. We weren't struggling whatsoever. We were basically carrying the right side by myself. And if the character can do that, in my opinion, that's good enough. And no hate to these lads, but you can see the massive difference here. We were getting 34,000 points. So we did do our job. Unfortunately, though, you know, the team we were going against, it was a very close game, right? But you can see the massive difference. We were absolutely just destroying that entire game with 34,000 score. Alright, so jumping into our second game. Very weird team that we have here. We have a Baragon at R7. Okay. I mean, that's whatever. I'm going to go to the right because Baragons go to the right. He's not going to be a character that's going to be doing He's not a character that'll be able to do a lot of damage. But at the same time, they have a Hachigan? Okay, we got the really good map too. So I'm going to let the Summon God on the left do the work because he is using a pretty good character for this particular season. This season, I forgot to mention, I believe is like Sorry damage ×2. It's a Ronka damage ×2, which is why we are using this Roka. And I guess that's why Barragan could be used too. And it's also no affiliation and human damage ×2. So you are eventually going to see a lot of Tsukushimas. Let me actually use my Sobbum here. Not going to be the smartest thing to do, but I don't want... Oh, you know what? If there was enemies there, that would have been perfectly timed. We kind of messed up there. I shouldn't have used my Sobbum, but I want to make sure that the Summon God on the left, the Moe, doesn't die, because we don't want to, you know, we don't want him to lose his boost. Now, I unfortunately did get hit, so we are... No, we're back at full stamina. Never mind. That's the good thing about Arena 2. You know, you don't have to have built-in healing to stay at full stamina, and it looks like man on the left is struggling just a tad bit, so let's go over there. He is using a NAD character, to be fair. It isn't really the most ideal thing here. SA3, so maybe I'm going to have to, unfortunately, go back and forth. No, he's going to go right too. Is he? Honestly, I can hold one down by myself, so if they can just hold it down, that'd be good. Let me sub him here again, just because I know the teammates are going to be dying here. That's what... and then Valen died. That's what you can't do with Roka, right? You got to play it safe. You got to try and play the support role. Make sure your teammates are actually staying alive. And you'll see that even when we lose 40% strong attack damage because we're not at full stam, we're not really having that many problems. Even with the kit that we do have, we're pretty much going to be destroying most of these lot here with just a few strong attacks. And lucky for us, there are 2 speed characters, so that makes our job even easier. Venom keeps dying. Come on, lads. It's a close game. We don't have to kill. Just don't die. And we win. No. Oh. Oh. Alright. That was a shambles game. Again, the people on our team, they didn't really have the best characters, I guess. I mean, you know, Moe is pretty good in Arena, but... You know, you want to be going against Bruno, right? The team we were going against, I don't think did a good job there. And then Barragan's kind of a weird one in Arena, not going to lie. But hey, we surprisingly won. And you know, he got more points than me, to be fair. So, yeah, can't complain. All right, game number 3. We actually have the Barragan. What is going on? So we have the Hachi on our team now. And then the Barragan's on the other team, which I guess is okay. They have a Yuha too. Yuha can actually work this particular season. Although he's not really going to be a threat against us. Just make sure we don't go too close to him, right? Because he can actually do a lot of damage. But unfortunately for him, he doesn't have Last Ditch. So we don't really have to struggle too much, right? But in our case, they do have 2 red characters in their team, which I guess is less ideal. Not going to grab that box there. No need for it. So we'll see how this particular game does go. Alright, good spawn right there. I might as well grab the bomb since no one else is going to do it. So bomb there in the hopes I can actually get some of the enemies. Not too bad. Alright, so far so good. Again, I got a bit too close there. One thing you need to be careful with Roka, and I guess this is an example of that. Lucky for her, though, again, she does have long stride and also like 3 extra flash steps. Is that you don't want to, when you're going against an enemy that has poise, you want to be careful with that SA2 because the Vortex, it does put you in place for a few seconds. And you want to make sure that, you don't get hit. Well, I'm currently +6 right now on our boost. That's actually really good. At this point, we're basically one-shot on everything. So we're going to absolutely breeze through here. And lucky for us, we're having an absolute field day. No one on this team, or on our team to be fair, which I guess is kind of balanced, has Last Ditch. So everyone is just dying straight away. And no one has to wait for Last Ditch. I'm going to go back up to the top left, kill those 2 enemies with a quick SA3. Look at that. Beautiful. How fast is the SA2 going to kill? Decent time. Again, we don't have the SP boost there, so I want to see if we can test it again with the SP boost. But now we're killing too fast that we can't even test the SP boost because we're not getting it. So we can't have big stars of it because everything's just dying straight away. Alright, SA1. Yeah, look at that. Even with no SP boost, the SA1 was still able to almost just one-shot 2 power characters. Still no SP boost. That's absolutely mad. But that was an absolute dub. We got +9, lads. +9 boost right there. That is absolutely crazy. You don't need +9. Normally, and that's why this skill is so OP, the +2 boost you get at the start of the quest with characters like this is normally good enough. Like, that's all you realistically need to kill enemies. Sometimes maybe +3 would be great, maybe +4, but a lot of times you don't even need it, and we had +9. Again, looking at that, we were on 12k points, so we were able to do some carrying right there, and we went to get the most points in our lobby. But to be fair, we are using the only Aaroniero character here, so it's kind of expected. Alright, so jumping into our final game then, this is a pretty interesting team. Kind of funny that we're actually going against a Yami, because, you know, Yami is the one that actually killed Roka. So let's see how this one goes. Again, win or lose, I'm going to include this one. Last game was actually against some modders, so I'm not including that. Let's see how this one does go. So, Yami, again, kind of an annoying cat. Oh, does he not have 200 Last Ditch? Okay, that's 100%. Oh, unfortunately, there Yami does not have 200. So if you don't know, Yami can have 200 in Last Ditch. It's absolutely toxic. He's also a counter to someone like 600 Raji Aizen. And in this case, he actually hasn't fully leveled him up. So he only has 100 in Last Ditch, which I think is actually fortunate in our favor. And again, at the same time, we are going against a Roka. Like I mentioned multiple times, Roka isn't really a threat to go against because he doesn't have any defensive abilities when on the enemy team, essentially. So right now, we're absolutely destroying this particular game. No one on their team has Last Ditch, and we have 3 arena characters in our team. 2 of us don't have Last Ditch. I mean, this me and the other you don't have Last Ditch, right? So they can also have a similar experience to what we're having right now. But in a game like this, where 2 people in each team have no Last Ditch, it's coming down to who can just literally kill faster. And in our case, we have 2 very fast killers, which is obviously me and also the Uryu. And Moe can be quite toxic too, but I don't think they're going to struggle to kill him. The clock's ticking down. I don't see them coming back when we use our SA2. We are going to steal. I think we could just... Okay, we didn't need to do that, but it's fine. I mean, they're going to steal from us, but we have so many points that, yeah, they can't even come back. I'm just keep using my strong attacks. Again, that SA2 really does provide some great crowd control. And in a map like this, where, you know, the enemies only spawn in this particular area, it's actually really good because a lot of times you're hitting someone, you're killing an enemy, a boss, or an NPC, and then someone else spawns in and instantly gets sucked into the vacuum. And instantly get sucked into the vortex. So I think in maps like this, again, Roka does really excel. But I think as demonstrated there with the few games that we did play, Roka is a very good character. Very, very good character. And in Arena, for example, she's also really, really good. Because, again, she was designed for this particular game mode. I think the problems that she does have, at which points we did get, we got 20k. Okay, not too bad. So almost came first. He just had 20 more points than me. But I think Roka has the same problems that other characters have. I guess, like, for example, this Kisuke and also Uri, where they're great offensive characters, but defensively, they're not really a problem to go against. Which, again, I think is a good thing for the meta of Arena. Because imagine these characters all had Last Ditch and, you know, dodge and stuff like that. It would be too toxic. So I don't mind characters like this. If you like playing with Roka's gameplay and you like her character, then you can have a lot of fun with this particular character in Arena because she really does excel in that game mode. Although I would try and stick to maybe only using 1 Roka per team, because 2 Rokas in a team is kind of just opening yourself up to get destroyed by Bruno teams. But with that said, lads, that was the video for today. Hope you lads did enjoy it. In the comments below, let me know what you lads think about Roka in Arena. Do you have her? How do you feel about her? For me right now, I think she's one of my more favorite characters to use in this particular game mode because her gameplay is quite fun. It's unique to a certain extent. I do like it, and I definitely will be pushing her to get to R10 sometime, potentially this week. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, hope you liked the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.